Now, I want to shift gears a little bit. You go, obviously you make a lot of content, you go to a lot of shows. We always get, I'm sure you get this too, we get a lot of the questions like, what shows are you going to? What shows are worth traveling to? Is this one good? Is this one great? What are some of your thoughts right now on some of the better shows, some of the more enjoyable shows? Like, if you had to name a couple, maybe not necessarily the best shows, like Dallas is.
Yeah, there's no such thing as best.
Yeah, Dallas is a great one. We love Dallas, but if you've got to pick a couple of your favorites for different reasons, what would you pick?
Well, you know where I'm going to start.
Yeah, I know where you're going to start.
So yeah, the Sports Card Expo in Toronto.
How did that like evolve? We've been there once, but I can't think of anybody that is a bigger advocate for that show than you are.
Because there's something about the energy going there. When I was first going there, early in my career, you got to make some good flips to cover that trip, right? But I'm going not only now to another city, but to another country. And I just remember how welcoming it felt. I was a big hockey fan to begin with. So in that instance, right there, like me and those people are like this. Okay. A proud member of the 11th province today. You know, it's how it goes. But I love the sport of hockey. I love the vibe of those people, just the culture over there to begin with, and then immersing it into the hobby. That overlap there, going around, and all you find is there's other sports, and it's really grown in that sense over time, but mainly hockey. The joy that's in there is just amplified. And up there, not yet, it'll happen over time, it's not in the same place as the hobby is in the United States yet. So seeing so much of that genuine excitement and passion for things that are coming along that we've had here and taken for granted, that gave me a lot of sense of, it's just a good feeling. Just you want to be here, you felt welcomed in and part of that, and me and my Canadian people now are like this, but I don't miss one, and I just can't find something that's compared to that for me. I love all of the shows in the U.S., but that was always the one that stood out and that I do everything not to miss. I haven't missed one since I started doing this, traveling for shows.
That's crazy. Yeah, Brian and I went, I think to the April show. I think it's when we went last year, was to the April show. I would agree with everything you said. It's everything I've heard. I've only been to one, but everything we've heard is that it's really grown from being less, quote unquote, hockey to more other sports. There's definitely a lot of hockey. There's no doubt it's a lot.
Did anybody twist your arm, try to get you to go?
No. To go to the show? No. We got offered. They're like, hey, you want to come up? Like, see that? Like, we did some content on like the above the upper deck stuff. Above the upper.
Well, I remember seeing you there, and I was just like, this is great that there's people actually traveling now to get here because it wasn't happening. I didn't see familiar faces there the first big handful of years. So.
But I enjoy the hockey piece. One of the only professional teams we have in Columbus is the Blue Jackets. So if I was going to pick who I would want to win a title outside of Ohio State, is definitely the Blue Jackets. I love going to the Blue Jackets games. And you go to shows in the U.S., like we're in Dallas, like there's not a ton of hockey in that show. So buying cool Blue Jackets cards, they're not like the Rangers or the Red Wings or the Penguins. Like, so walking in there, Dallas Stars, like walking in there to buy Blue Jackets cards, it would be nearly impossible. So it was cool to go and like try to pick up some of that stuff. But again, the atmosphere, the energy, the welcomeness. I will say that, like, because I think you've been to the London show.
Not yet.
You haven't been?
But I was going to mention that along the shows that I'm interested about. I think we were making our London debut in May. I have not put that out there anywhere yet, but I think that's going to be our first UK trip. We went to Germany. We went to the Dusseldorf show.
Gotcha. Never
Card Madness. That was a lot of fun.
Really?
Had a great experience there. Yeah, so we had gotten some travel in on that front, but the international shows, of course, present a whole different opportunity. And London, I'm looking forward to getting to, but Toronto's always had that place. And for me, just to answer what you initially asked me, I mean, outside of that in the U.S., of course, Dallas. I see the Dallas show more than I see my own family. That's what I tell people. We're here all the time, and it's great. It's an amazing opportunity to come here every 8 weeks and just do business and see everybody. It's a lot of fun. 100%. So I always enjoyed this one. And then Atlanta, always the January Culture Collision show. I've always enjoyed that as an early show in the year. Thinking into the middle months, Fanatics Fest will be an interesting one.
Yep.
Of course, the National. I don't need to say anything about the National. There's just it's the National, and then there's everything else. So that's how that works. But there's some big shows that I think people, if they're thinking about this, might want to take the opportunity to pop out to, even if it means a flight in a hotel. It's well worth it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pitch that same idea. I love your thinking here. People need to think about and pop out to some of these shows. Would love to have King of Cards in Shipshewana, Indiana.
Oh yeah.
I need that's my pitch is Shipshewana, Indiana. Like, London is awesome. I've been to London for the London Card Show. The people there are amazing. The Expo is awesome in Toronto. The Dallas Card Show is great, but Shipshewana, Indiana.
Listen, you send me the directions through the corn maze, and I'll be there.
Listen, we got one in May. I would feel really, really good about that show if you ever show up there. It is.
We'll talk about it.
It is not 5-star Marriott's in Allen, Texas, or in New York City for Fanatics Fest.
I'm low maintenance, man. I've slept on plenty couches, pull-out beds. Whatever gets the job done. But if they want to have me there, then we'll definitely try to make that happen at some point.
It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I would agree a lot with like the international thing. I think it, like you said, it just presents such a different opportunity. The people are so welcoming. You'll love the London Card Show. I would love to go to the Germany show one day for sure. I love this idea of going to. Is the one is it Macau? Is that where the one is abroad? I think it's in like Japan. It's one.
There is. I think it is Macau.
I think that's where it's at.
Yeah. So like I haven't been.
I've not been to the Germany one, but like the international ones have definitely been a lot of fun. Obviously, Dallas, like you said, is what it is.
But dude, it's a big trip. I'll say that.
Oh yeah.
It was a big to-do getting over there, and they're expanding it. It's now going to be a bigger show, and it's going to be a longer show. But it was like a day show, one-day show. Yeah.
Wow.
There was a trade night before and a day show. I had made some great connections out there. It was more about the experience.
Yeah,
we went with Tops Germany brought us to. It was Dortmund, Barcelona in the Champions League.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was an insane opportunity. So we went out there for some other reasons too. Just going to do business, probably not going to cut it for the most part. But very special experience, and hope to get back there at some point.
Yeah, we